Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo, and yes, I am back in Brooklyn. I am down in the basement. I am sweating my ass off, but it's here. It's so good to be back, and I'm not in a loud bar. Of course, that was a lot of fun for me. I'm sure for you guys, it was very loud. But big up to Mark for covering, Mark and John, Director John, for covering for me while I was away and allowing me to do my thing from there as best as I could. But I am glad to be back here talking hardcore football. 240p. No. Okay, hopefully that'll fix itself in a second, Jimmy. So good to see everybody in the comments section already. We got Ben Arizona saying, evening, y'all. We got Jimmy Bremer's Ghost. Doug Palmer says, hi, guys. Hope you're all doing great. I'm off to sleep. I'm heading to Southampton in the morning for the Leeds game. Going to the game with my two boys. Should be good. MOT. Good to see you, Doug Palmer. Good on you. Mr. Tom in there. Hello, everybody. Steven LS9. Hi, everyone. Who do we have? Gary. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Paul H. as well. Good to see you. Macronomical happy hour. Ding. You are correct. 10 points for you. Bono. Good to see you as well. Click in the middle, little Jack outside. Oh, I think he's talking about the lineup for Leeds United already. Via Martin, good to see you as well. Giving a lot of stick to Mark on Twitter. That was fun to watch as well. Saul, good to see you all the way from Australia. Gotta say, glad to be back. Y'all ready for the sound? I know I'm ready for it. John, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, brother. Oh. Saw people giving us stick online as well for drinking the good old American Budweiser there, saying you have to be like 10 years old to get drunk off of that. And I'm more like, why are you getting 10-year-olds drunk? Like, chill out. Stop giving them Budweiser. Anyway, as you can see, I've got my Brazil shirt on, and some of our guys backstage were already like, yo, where's your Arsenal kid? What are you talking about? This is a little spoiler alert for trivia tonight. There is a category called Know Your Gabriels. This is for the three Gabriels that play on our team for Arsenal: Gabriel Magalhaes, Gabriel Jesus, and Gabriel Martinelli. So big up to our Brazil boys there, and I'm looking forward to them kicking some ass tomorrow morning. But just thinking about that, waking up tomorrow bright and early for a 7:30 a.m. match that I don't really care about, but it'll get me get me into it, get me focused. And then 10 a.m. we have a whole slate of awesome games. I'll be flipping back and forth on my tablets, my computer, while I have my Arsenal up on the big screen playing Leicester United, Leicester City. Who cares? The Foxes. But let's get to it. Speaking of Arsenal, let's go ahead and bring on my first guest tonight. His name is Gary. Don't waste the tweet. Oh, Gary. Yeah. There you go. I like how you got a koozie on there so we can't tell that it's like a non-fat diet water that you're drinking.
No. If you've seen me, you know that is far from something that I do. Is eat healthy. Drink healthy, too. How can you drink healthy? There's no such thing. Well, hello, Lolo. Hello, everybody.
What's going on, man? Saul says, thanks for the match preview vids this week, Lolo. Good stuff. Thank you so much for saying that, Saul. And thank you, Gary, for liking the video right away, for retweeting it, for tweeting it out. Guys, give us that support when we put out these videos. As soon as it pops up, even if you don't have time to watch it, click on it, hit like, and share it to, even if you have like no followers on Twitter or anywhere, every little click of our videos counts, and it brings more people to the show. Jimmy Bremer's Ghost with a 5-pound slancha. Thank you very much. Slancha to you, my friend. Tristan says, hey, Lolo, Yulebug here. So you guys know Yulebug. He's constantly in the comments here. He says, on my son's account, you must remember me. We do, Yulebug. Make sure Tristan Jones, he's a subscriber as well. Click that subscribe button for him. He'll like it. He might, if he doesn't learn anything, he'll learn a little bit about banter and nonsense from us American boys over here. Gary, big match tomorrow. For me, every match, these first 6 matches, I'm looking for 18 points. I don't know about you, and I don't feel greedy. saying that. But every match is super important to us coming through here as Arsenal supporters. I felt like last week it felt like a cup final, because if we lost that opening away match to Crystal Palace, I felt like, shit, here we go. Another season where I hyped us up and I got so excited, and then I'm let down. But I thought we put in a decent to good performance, and I'm looking for more of the same. What are you feeling about Leicester City tomorrow? It's our home match, opening home match. What are you feeling?
Part of me is confident. Part of me is like, is this the banana skin? Because
you know it's coming.
It's gonna.
It's coming.
So does it just come and we just like get it over with now, or do we actually save it for later? I mean, you said 6 games. There's 8 games that we have a good opportunity to win all of them going into September with no losses. It would be really, really nice, and we can do it. And I think if we want to show that we've made it to that next step as we move up levels, winning those 8 games would go a long way to show that we can do that. So we'll see if that happens. But we've got 8 games where we're not favorites in all of them because of road and home and all of that, but there are games that we can win. There are games that we should win, but we'll see how we do. But so 24 points out of 24 points would be nice, but because they are usually, when I say that, it's like maybe no. All of those.
That's like games, Lolo talk of like, we're gonna win the league.
No. But all those games we have, it can go our way for sure. We can go under. We can have no losses in those 8 games, and we'll be fine. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think as I said, the Arsenal haters, they didn't get what they wanted in that first game. They did not start the season off laughing at us. All right.
No.
We got the win.
Just give me 1 second here. I just want to shout out to Ben Ireland. Gave us $8.99. That's like 8,000 American dollars. I don't know if you know that, but thank you so much, Ben. He says, good to have you home, pal. Thank you so much. I'm a bit more focused here. Shout out to Mobe Gooner. I see that's a new name that we haven't seen here before. He says, what's up, boys? Unless it's an older name here. Tristan.
I don't know if you watched Cannon Fodder with Alex. I don't know if you've ever watched that channel.
No.
He's a regular there. Like I've done.
Okay.
I've been on that channel, so I know of.
Well, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to some nonsense. Tristan, sorry, I'll stop calling you Tristan. Yulebug says Arsenal are second for me. Jameson, good to see you. He says Lolo's wearing banana colors. Yes, I am. Macronomical fellow gunner here. My score prediction is 3-0 tomorrow to the Gunners. Yes, sir. Let's hear it. Paul H. talking Leeds United. He knows how to sidetrack us, but he says took us an age to get our first win last year. I think it was like 8 or 9 games before you guys got a win last season. So good to get the 3 points. Absolutely. And Via Martin says you got to be looking at a good win tomorrow, Lolo. I'd say 4-1. That's what I'm talking about right there. It needs to be a good win. To me, yes, the 3 points are important. It can be dirty. It can be ugly. But I think tomorrow we can actually show who Leicester is right now, because they're a little lost. They're a little confused. 3 of their main players right now, or two or three of their main players who probably will start in Fofana, Madison, and Tielemans, who knows if they're going to be there in a month. Tielemans might be trying to audition for us at this point. So, but we need to show that, hey, there is the past 4, 5, 6 years, Leicester and Arsenal have been right there, and Leicester have probably been the better team, let's be honest. We need to show it's a new season, it's different. We've been active all offseason. We've been active in this transfer window. Leicester haven't. They really haven't. A lot of teams really haven't. And we're also seeing, like you said, a lot of those haters, those Arsenal haters, who are Arsenal fans, who are Arsenal haters, who hate Mikel Arteta. Yet now they're saying, look at this William Saliba. Look at this William Saliba. Look at how stupid Arteta was. We could have had him 3 years ago. No, you would have had William Saliba, who wasn't ready for the Premier League, and he would have gotten a game here, a game there, and become another Rob Holding. So I'm sorry, he gets to go away and start every single match in a lower league. Yes, I know it's a top flight league, but he's in France, playing for Marseille, right? But he played every single match, and he got better as a player, and he got smarter and more mature as a person. So fuck y'all. Arteta did the right move on that, and he walks into the team, and I'd even say he's probably our number one center back right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Gabriel is fantastic, but the speed this kid has for his size is unbelievable. Sorry, I'll let you talk, Gary.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
John already changed the logo to Leeds up here anyway.
No, you're right. Saliba, it worked out right now. So the next hurdle that we face is whether or not he stays. All right. We'll find out hopefully before the end of the year whether he's staying, because he needs to stay, and if not, then if not, then the haters, the Arteta haters, will be out in force, basically going to see it didn't even work. But he's playing well. I think he says he wants to be here, saying everything right, and I think Arsenal will pay him. Hopefully, they don't pay him too much and make it come back to haunt them. That's the problem with some of the way that they do their dealings. But no, he's looked really good. He will make mistakes. That's I got to keep saying that, because he will make mistakes, because he does go to ground, and I know from watching Virgil van Dijk, you don't have to go to down. You need to be there sooner. That's all. So he'll learn that as the game slows down for him. But yeah, looking forward to it. And the things that he did in the first game is just almost like what we saw in the first time we saw him play against Dundalk. Right? He went to ground there as well, and I was like, ooh, that's not going to work if you keep doing that. He did it again, but he was there early. I think he was there early. But soon he'll pick up the speed of the game, I think, a lot better, and he'll be there right away and just clean up any mess that happens. I like that part of his game, that he was thinking ahead and saw what was the danger and cleaned it up. So yeah, looking forward to seeing more of him. I'm looking forward also to seeing us be able to rotate our center back so that he doesn't have to figure this thing out while he's mentally and physically drained. Like Saka had to do that, and we never liked that as a fan base, right?
We don't want to see him go 5-6 games and then all of a sudden he can't put or do a Nuno Tavares, where you come out hot and then you have one shitty game and he couldn't mentally recover from that. It took him, a while to mentally recover from that. And so I think we need to support him as a fan base as well, and recognize that, he's gotten older. Yeah, he's been with Arsenal for 3-4 years now, but this is really, not that he's fragile, but all the players are essentially fragile. We're talking about 20-year-olds. Gary, I don't know about you, but I'm not 20. I'm not in my 20s anymore. And I'm still a fragile fucker, man. I read comments on here and I'm like, you don't know me. Why don't you just appreciate everything I do and think it's brilliant? We can love him one day. What up, BX Gunner? Good to see you, my man. I love those pics that you post on Instagram, by the way, with you in your house with all your kits and everything, old school kits, the blunts as well. I like those. Also, I wanted to say hi. Who else showed up here? Yule asked, where's Mark? Mark is on vacation. He covered for me for like 5 weeks. He's on vacation in Pittsburgh. There's a chance he might jump on at some point, but we're not asking. We're not back. He deserves a night off. John deserves a night off too, but we can't afford that. Anyway,
can't afford what?
To not pay you.
I know you said the wrong words. I was like, he's getting paid? All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you saw how that slowed down my whole train of thought of like, that doesn't make any sense right now. But okay, so Gary, we'll continue to talk about Arsenal as we get further and further, but I think we have some guys here. Let's go ahead and bring on Ben Ireland. Get in here. A lot of these fans here, we've got a mix in the comment section right now of Arsenal supporters and Leeds United supporters. So let's bring on a Leeds United supporter and ask him about Arsenal.
Can you hear me?
Yep,
we can.
I had to change my headphones. Good evening, first of all. Got you up to your back, Lolo. Good evening, Gary. Excuse me, I've got a bit too thick, so I'm a bit slurred on one side, but we'll get through it. I was impressed with both teams at the weekend. Arsenal looked comfortable. They had a little moment where Palace could have scored, but they were comfortable. But I think they're going to have bigger tests. Leeds, I was just happy we got the monkey off our back in the 3 points. There was some good football, but we were under a lot of pressure second half, and I think bigger teams.
I think I read that Wolves actually created the most chances of all the teams, which is huge for Leeds United to give up a goal in the 6th minute or something like that, and then essentially keep an 80-minute clean sheet when they're creating that many chances. So there's something to be said about that. And let's not forget, week 1 is not about how it's done. It's about those 3 fucking points, right? It's about those 3 fucking points.
The goal they scored was against the run of play, I thought. It was a nice move, a bit lucky with the way it went in. Meslier was unlucky, he didn't reach it. But
it bounced all over. It bounced all over.
Leeds were the better side first half, but Wolves had the better chances, I thought. The more clear-cut chances. Then Wolves came out 20 minutes. They were all over us. We couldn't get out of our own half. We brought Click on for Rodrigo, and then it swung back in our momentum, and obviously we went and got the winner. I was happy with the performance. I was happy with Aronson. I was happy with all the debuts. Tyler Adams ran his ass off. Christiansen lost the ball for the first goal, but I thought he had a steady shift. I think we'll find out, like you said, you'll find out where Leicester are. I think we'll also find out this week where Southampton are.
Yeah.
Because they had a tough test at the weekend, but they looked shabby. But it was Tottenham. And
they did.
So I'm hoping a 2-1 win for Leeds. But I'll take a point and 4 points out the first 9 because I'm not really expecting much next week. Chelsea, but we never know.
I mean, if you win your first 2 matches, you guys should be like, we're fucking safe. Based on last season, we're fucking 6 points. Rob G, look at that, $9.99 from a fucking Spurs fan. That should show you guys how much fun our show is when a show that is hosted by an Arsenal fan and we talk Arsenal as much as I possibly can, and a Spurs fan gives us $10, not $10. He's a little. He could have gone that 1 cent more, but thank you so much, Rob. He says since you're not getting the free wine from the family vineyard, absolutely, it was so cheap to drink there, so fucking cheap to drink. I would drink for an entire happy hour, beers, shots, all that, and I'd go and pay, and they'd be like €10.
I think he was a bit. Was it the pool night? He was a bit rangooned. The second happy hour, he was rangooned anyway. It was funny, but
there was a few. And the last one especially.
Arsenal fans, so Spurs were impressive, were they not?
Yeah, Spurs. They have a huge test coming up this weekend against Chelsea. So, what are your guys' thoughts? Chelsea.
I think either 2-2. I've put in my predictions on the Super Six. What we do in the UK, I've put 2-2. But I think if either team edges it, I think it'll be Tottenham. Going back to the friendly, I know it was only a friendly, but you guys absolutely mauled them off the pitch that night.
And they started everybody. Yeah, that's
the thing. They started everyone, whether they were into it. But to me, Tottenham had a good pre-season. Arsenal had a good pre-season. That puts you a step ahead. Do you know? It does put you a step ahead in the starting. You've got going. You've got a bit of chemistry. Do you know? You've got a bit of confidence. You feel good. Chelsea are a step behind that for me, so they need to get their momentum going. So, and I just feel if anyone is going to win it, it'll be Tottenham.
I like Macronomical here. He's a gunner, an Arsenal fan. I put 12-0 Spurs in your preview video. Then I puked for about 30 minutes straight after. I feel you, man. I feel you. But listen, there you got to say, like, Spurs. Everybody's talking about Tottenham making all these purchases and getting all these new players. But who is the starting 11 that was out there? The only one you could consider a signing is Kulusevski, but he played half a season.
Well, that's a good thing that if they've still got the new signings to come, and
that's what what makes them even scarier, because Conte knows what he's doing. He knows he's been working on it. As Naji said, he's put in 7 months with these guys. He feels like the signings he made are to reinforce, plus 5 subs, you know. But this is to reinforce and not let them be Spursy. So we're all looking for. Don't worry, Spurs will be Spursy. That's his main focus. His main focus is getting the Spursy out of Spurs.
They had no backup for Kane and Son being missing, so they need other attacking.
Fucking Richarlison, good. Watch him be fuck. I hate that.
All this talk. I mean, I know you just got some money from a Spurs fan, but it's like, why do we?
Is it making you?
But listen, Gary, you have to talk about it.
No. I was on a show and we were talking, and like we spent so much time talking about because they're out there trying to fill holes, right? Whether they got the holes filled correctly or not is irrelevant right now. We'll see if it works out later on because. He is a good manager, right? But they're filling holes that they have, and they have, when you've got essentially 2 world-class players on your team, which is more than most teams in the Premier League, you got it good, right? And the way that they finished off the season, and it's a little scary, if they get it to work, because it could be a good season for them. But No, it just. I
know, Gary. I know you hate that. But let me ask you this, Gary. Exactly what you said. They're trying to fill the hole. So let's look at comparatively Arsenal, Tottenham. Right now, they made. I would say Tottenham and Arsenal have had the best transfer besides City. City is just ridiculous. They're going to end up having made money on transfers and still gotten Haaland, Calvin Phillips, like all these fucking people. It doesn't make any sense.
The best transfer of the window for me, right, was Zinchenko.
For Arsenal, definitely. But let me say this.
For the whole Premier League, for me, that was the best transfer out of all the Premier League. Even Haaland, I just think Arsenal did some good business there, and he's a quality player that's versatile. What you needed.
Absolutely. But let me say this. We had a great transfer window. They had a great transfer window. But when it came to match week 1, to game 1, we have implemented a lot of two of our big, huge signings and one back from loan in Saliba, Gabriel Jesus, and Zinchenko. So we immediately implement them, and that is our best team.
Yeah, but when
we sub everybody out, there's a drop-off. For them, they started the same exact team that started last season. Yet now they have their back. So which is better to have? Like, I feel like we're a stronger team right now. But if Gabriel Jesus gets hurt tomorrow, we're Nketiah.
If our CDM goes down, we got no answers for that. That's even worse.
Exactly. So that's where I'm saying you gotta give them a little bit of respect for that.
You give Nketiah a couple of games where he's scoring, then he starts scoring for you. He's one of them players.
I think Nketiah has grown a lot, and he will actually score a ton of goals in the Europa League. So,
can I ask you two a question? What do you think your best chances for Champions League are? Do you think it's top 4 or Europa League winners?
Top four.
Yeah.
I think Europa League will be. Arteta has to focus on the league. He has to focus on the league. I think we could still slowly.
You have to do a West Ham. Do you think maybe? Would you be happy if they dropped off to try and fight for that? If
I don't believe that's how you can run a successful club. Is to not like you can't just take games off. There is no way you can take games off. So no matter what we do, we're trying to.
Yeah, but it's implemented in like squad selection, innit? It also it'll change. The better players will play Europa League, and they might rest for a Premier League game if the chances are better of winning that at a certain point,
Listen, if we're down to like the semi-final, the final for Europa League, and we're playing Nottingham Forest or Bournemouth or some team that's not doing so well, then possibly you see Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, because we've got these younger kids who can do that. Yeah, when we get there. But for the beginning of the season, no. You're going to be seeing Vieira, Marquinhos, all these guys, Emil Smith-Rowe, Eddie Nketiah. You're going to see all of these guys. And yes, absolutely, we need cover for Partey. You're going to see all of these guys getting their legs in so that by the end of the season, when we do need to, okay, maybe we should be focusing on Europa League right now, there won't be as big of a drop-off as there currently is.
No, but think about it. We have basically, well, we had 3 players that were injured to start the season, right? Tierney, Melser
Tomiyasu.
and Tomiyasu, right? They are starters for us on the day, and we don't see a drop-off for them. So those 3 positions that they can cover, that's not a big drop-off for us. The only one, the key one right now, as you said, is a CDM Partey right now. And that right now is critical. I think either we fix it or we have an answer for it, which means probably a different formation altogether, because I can't see us playing with a single pivot there with any of our players right now and be able to get exactly what we want out of it.
But is that not, to me, that's something where imagine Partey goes down in the middle of a game. To me, Zinchenko falls in there and Tierney comes off the bench to left back. And Zinchenko slots right in, or even Ben White slots in there. Zinchenko goes to the right, something like that, where I feel like Zinchenko and Ben White are going to be these new utility type players that can play left back, they can play center back, they can play CDM. Not that we want them to, but they can. And they could get some work done. So, guys, we've talked about Arsenal way more, even though we've got the Leeds fan here. We're going to continue to keep moving on with everything, but we've got a very patient Mr. Tom waiting in the background. So, what's going on, Mr. Tom? Good to see you, my friend.
Greetings. Hello, panel. Hello, people in the chat.
And hello, I would ask you who's in the cup, but I know who's in the cup.
That's the Macho Man, is it not?
That's the Macho Man Randy Savage right there.
A different take on him.
It always freezes when we go full screen on you. Is that like a Paul H. Big Ed?
I think he's going to have to do a reset again.
He's fucking gone. So let's get to this. Leeds United play Southampton. As I said in my video, I think it's going to be 2-1. I think it's going to be fairly not easy win for Leeds United, but I feel like you're going to be the better team on the day. But I think James Ward-Prowse is going to knock a free kick in. I think that it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen.
So we'll get to see our new winger.
Who does he start for? That's what Naji and I were contemplating. It's like Jack Harrison was man of the match. He's not going to start in front of Jack Harrison. Is he going to start on the right?
But then you can drop Rodrigo and put Aronson there and then put him on the other side.
Drop Rodrigo, who also had a fantastic game.
Well, he said he's going to play, so we'll see.
He's going to play. That doesn't mean he's going to start.
I think I read. I'll just Joe. I can't remember who said, but someone said he's going to start. So that's what I read anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, that's what I don't understand where he starts right now. So
unless he's a lot better than Harrison, then maybe. But Harrison had a good game. Created a lot of chances last week. Put a pearl across on Bamford's head, which he should have scored. But
how does Southampton threaten anyone outside
free kicks from James Ward-Prowse?
That's what I was wondering. Outside of that,
that's it.
And then maybe a bit of solo work from Adam. Is it Adams up front?
Adam Armstrong or
Armstrong
Che Adams wasn't even on the pitch.
But if he comes on, he can create things. I like Che Adams. He's a good forward. I think he works hard.
Yeah. Listen, guys, we've got a lot of chatter in the comment section about Wolves going down easy and time wasting. And I got to say, that seemed to be their downfall last season as well. Paul H. said it pretty well here. Sorry, John. We had the same idea. He said, I think Wolves start games with the idea that at 0-0 they have 1 point, so we'll protect it by wasting time from the kickoff. Gary, you remember last year when Hwang got that goal off of the terrible back pass from Gabriel very early on in the Arsenal-Wolves match, and they went up, and then it was like the 20th minute, and then immediately falling on the ground, holding the ball longer, time wasting.
Yeah, Leeds as well. They scored early and did that for 90 minutes, and we scored.
And that's something that I just cannot comprehend. Why match week 1, you go up in the 6th minute, as Ben said, against the run of play. Why not fucking have at it? You still have 85 minutes to play. But tell me what you guys saw. Was that I didn't watch the Leeds Wolves match every single minute. I've seen highlights and all that, but tell me, was it a blatant time wasting, falling on the ground? Was it, because that's what everybody's talking about?
Bad as last year. It wasn't as bad as last year, but there was a lot of it, like falling over from that silly little knocks and taking too long and things, throw-ins. Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as last year. What did you think, Tom?
Is it a case, right? And I know this is going to sound unpopular. Is it a case that it ain't just that they do it a lot, it's that we don't do it at all, really? So we should be smarter. Oh,
yeah, we should learn a few little Premier League tricks. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Playing fair and playing smart are two different things, it seems, when it comes to getting points on the board. But
especially closing the game out. Yeah.
Yes. It comes across.
I mean, I have to say, anytime I see my club doing that, I get furious. I'm like, you're the better team. Go out and either score another goal or play awesome defense. Like, just be awesome. Stop being twats or twats, as Ben
and you know, it
makes
doesn't
fun of me
work.
for saying.
It doesn't work. That's one of those things where, for me,
it never fucking works.
Yeah, that's why.
And I think Raul got a red card for it last year, by the way, when he was trying to waste time. Boom, red card, get the fuck off the pitch.
That it doesn't work, because if it didn't work, no one would do it.
But you can't do it in the first 6 minutes and expect it to. You can't.
I'm talking about the games, not in the first.
Referees,
with less than 30 minutes to go, I can see hanging on. But when you've got 80 minutes, 70 minutes, 60 minutes left in the game, you can't concentrate that long trying to do something you've never. Nobody practices like that and goes, you know what? For 60 minutes, we are going to make sure the game slows down. Make sure that anytime you touch me, I'm going down.
When they do that,
I think they do practice it. I do.
It feels like to me when Wolves try and protect a 0-0 lead, that basically they think they're going to get 3 points for successfully drawing 0-0, which is a bit silly.
What always makes me laugh is like exactly what happened in the Arsenal match is they're doing that wasting, and then we level, and they're like, oh shit, okay, well let's waste and get the 1 point, and then we go up. Then they're like, okay, let's play, and they actually look good going forward. So I'm like, isn't the best defense a good offense?
Where are they going as a club? No signings. They sold Cody.
No, they just signed Giancarlo Geddes.
Oh, did they?
Geddes is all right, so we'll see about that. Anyway,
when they beat us, whatever, 3-1 or 3-0, like a couple years ago, they were attacking, and like you said, if they decide that they want to attack, they look pretty good at it. Probably better than when they're trying to waste time, because they actually do have some quality players that if you give them a chance, they're going to hurt you, right? I mean, so yeah. I mean, maybe they do. Yep, go ahead.
Sorry, do you think part of that is like similar to what Leeds had, although basically the excitement factor of being in the Premier League, like when you're new to it, the teams that are more adventurous when being promoted tend to do better than the teams that turn up and change their tactics from what got them promoted in the first place.
Yeah, I kind of agree with the way Leeds did it. They continue to play their game because they've been playing it for years now, right? It's been established. This is how we're going to play. Now you can get better players, and in your case, you didn't even have to go get better players. You molded them, right? And you had them sitting there playing for you. And if you had the money and time, you could have gotten even better players in, performing the same way you were, and hurting people. I mean, that's how you started this. You're when you came into the league, You surprised a lot
Yeah,
of people,
I
right?
feel we could be way further on this year, but
No,
we missed the trick.
I enjoyed that season because if it was like, what leads were you going to get? The one that was going to, there'll be like 7 goals scored in it, or was it going to be like, oh no, they got caught out this time, but it was entertaining nonetheless, and that's, I think the team was set up to do that. Yeah.
All
right, well, guys,
style football though, you have to be perfect more than you're not. But if it goes the other way and you're not perfect more than you're perfect, you end up in the situation we ended up in.
Hold on, wait. Mr. Tom, is Momaster not a Leeds fan? I know he's a Real Madrid fan, but I thought he was a Leeds fan. He just said if I could go back in time, I would be a Leeds fan.
He's from Belgium, isn't he? So
No.
I know he's Real Madrid, but
yeah, I think he's
just
genuinely
he
Real
was a
Madrid
Leeds fan because you keep him in the dungeon.
Yeah. He's a La Liga, not a Premier League guy. So.
Oh, so he doesn't even... Wow, I think you're our most prized possession, Momaster, because...
He came on one night, he'd escaped and he was on the street. Do you remember? He'd escaped to Belgium from Tom's dungeon and he came on one night and yeah.
Hey, speaking of Tom's dungeon, guys, listen. I know we talked about it a little bit a couple of happy hours back, but I have a big birthday coming up, and it's at the end of September, and October 1st is the North London Derby at Arsenal. October 2nd is NFL at Tottenham Stadium. My New Orleans Saints playing Mark's Minnesota Vikings.
Oh my.
So I'm thinking I'm going to go to London for this big birthday, my 30th birthday. So, Mr. Tom, can I crash in the dungeon? Can you kick Momaster out for the night? Or we can share a bed. It's fine. I'm not. No, maybe not. I'm going to be drinking a lot.
We've got Spurs away day before my birthday.
I don't think you'd want to sleep in his piss patch.
It's a cot.
So, you're 60 then?
So listen, I'm going to need a place to stay in London. Does anybody live in London? We'll see you, Yule. Thank you for joining in, and make sure your son there is a member of the Stoop Crew as well. But if anybody's in London, where should I stay? Who should I stay with? Can I crash on a couch? And where are we going to get fucked up but not go to jail?
You should come to York.
I got to make it to 2 games.
You should come to Yorkshire.
Think about that. So guys, let's go through these. I want to burn through and I want to get everybody's predictions for each and every match that we have coming up this weekend. So we're kicking off with Aston Villa Everton. Guys, what do we see in the Aston Villa Everton match? Aston Villa, who were terrible, and Everton, who were just okay.
1-1.
Sorry, Paul brought up. Can I address the penalty? Just quickly.
Oh, yeah,
one sentence. You will never find any footage of a time where the goalkeeper has punched someone in the face by accident and the penalty has actually been given, unfortunately. It wasn't given because they don't give them.
I
was furious at the time. I was furious at it. But I don't give them. Ever.
Well, all right. There you have it. So we've got Aston Villa Everton. Macronomical says 1-1 draw. Ian Wood says 1-0 Villa. Jimmy says Gerrard 1. Fat Frank 0. Pincushion boring 0-0. I'm saying 1-1. I'm going to call 1-1. What do you guys say? Gary?
Yeah, I like the draw. I mean, I'll take a draw. Easy. Yeah. Yep. Boring. Now, it's early in the morning. I kind of want some excitement. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I guess 1-1 draw would be better than a 0-0 draw. So.
All right. What do you think, Arsenal Leicester? Gary, what's your pick there?
Of course, Arsenal. I have them 3-1 only because I want to piss off Ramsdale. So that, guess what? It's going to be 3-0. He's going to hear me say 3-1 and go, no. and so it'll be 3-0 Arsenal. But I'm saying 3-1 just to piss him off.
Oh, Momaster says 0-1 Tielemans. Tielemans will get the one goal. I'm going to say 2-0. I think we're going to have a new chant at the end of this season that is 2-0 to the Arsenal, because we're going to get so many 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Mr. Tom, what do you think, Arsenal-Leicester? Do you have a prediction? Pincushion says 4-0 Arsenal.
I wouldn't be surprised if you won 3-0. I expect a big performance from Odegaard, the only player in the Premier League to outrun Aronson last week.
Oh, wow. All right. Ben, what do you think, Arsenal-Leicester?
2-0, same as you again, mate.
2-0 to the Arsenal. All right, Brighton-Newcastle. I think this is going to be one of the most competitive games that we have this week. Besides maybe Chelsea-Spurs, I think this is going to be one of the most competitive one, and probably the hardest to actually call. So let me hear, Ben, what do you think, Brighton-Newcastle?
I'm going to go 3-1 Brighton, because they did impress me.
3-1 Brighton?
Wow. It's a long way to travel. It's an early kickoff. So it's a long way from Newcastle to Brighton. And Brighton,
and they're playing in their training kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle has to play in their training kit, as Mr. Tom told us, because all three of their kits look too similar to the Brighton home kit, which is awesome. Okay, Mr. Tom, what do you think, Brighton-Newcastle?
I think it's 1-1 written all over it.
1-1. Gary?
I had 2-2 in my head, so I'm going to go stay with that 2-2. I think it should be an entertaining game.
Desmond.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to agree with you with the Desmond 2-2, Brighton-Newcastle. I think there's going to be goals there, but in the end, it's going to level out. I think these two teams, Brighton. It's kind of remarkable how Brighton loses their best players every season, and they seem to be getting better. I really, I don't understand how that is.
That's how clubs. That's how clubs one are supposed to be run, right?
That's what Southampton has been doing for a decade.
Yeah. So you should be able to move in another player or be able to pick up the player that you want and get the same thing out of them. So I think that's just a well-run club. Their levels are different, but it's well-run in the sense that they can continue to do what they like to do and not see a big drop-off. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Pete Morton down here has a comment for you, Ben. It's not like anyone has to walk there. Who cares about travel? Like it's not like they're leaving at 6 a.m. to go down there.
It's just one of them. Some people
they're probably already there.
Well, yeah, but it's a long way from home.
None of these players are from Newcastle. None of them are from Newcastle.
I just think it's a thing.
Didn't mean anything.
But I agree.
Why did it? No, go on. It's fine.
My stepdad's called P. Morton.
Is that your stepdad? He's trolling you. Okay, let's go to the next one, John. What do we got? Man City versus Bournemouth. Can Bournemouth pull an upset that we would all love to see?
No.
I don't think so.
Holland 2 or Holland 3? Bournemouth 0.
Score.
You think they'll score?
Yeah, I think Man City will. I don't want to say show mercy on them, but I think they will fall asleep. They will lapse in judgment at a moment where it doesn't actually matter to the outcome of things.
Some of these predictions in the comments are great. Man City win by a converted touchdown, 7-0. City 8-0. Holland with 5 goals. 1-0 penalty, Kevin. 173 to nothing. Easy one to predict. This is 6-0 minimum.
It's not worth betting on that.
I'm going for
3-2 Pincushion. 3-2.
If that was the score, and see, that would be no different than. No, I guess maybe it is a little different, but that's that Liverpool match, right? Liverpool Leeds, right? It was 4-3 or 3-2. I can't remember.
It was 3-2,
3-2,
and there was a shitty handball that
should have gone Leeds' way. Like they should have gotten an opportunity to tie that thing up, which I would have loved. I think everybody would have loved that.
It was 4-3, I think.
Oh,
they got 2 men.
So yeah, well, let's see how that one goes. I'm going with Man City a lot, and Bournemouth not any, probably.
Not as many.
Also because I'm starting Cancelo on my team. So captaining Holland, by the way, once again did me well this week.
You did well, top of the league. Well done.
Top of the league. We are top of the league. We are top of the league. By 1 point.
We had a slow start last season, didn't we, me and you?
Yeah.
Lolo got 4 times as many points as me this week. 4.
Who did you start on your team? A bunch of Leeds players.
A lot of Chelsea stuff.
Mo Master, Holland is not going to score 50 goals. We're not saying he's going to score 50 goals. He may score 50 goals in all competitions, but listen, Manchester City had a lot of penalties last season, and they kept rotating penalty takers. Right now, Holland is the penalty taker. So if he only slots in penalties, that's what, 12 he'll probably get? Not to mention, he's only going to get better as the season progresses and as Man City figures out how to use
I think at 20 plus.
Absolutely. He's not going to get Golden Boot because that's Gabriel Jesus. Thank you very much. Moving on. It's already there. Nope. Southampton Leeds. I already said 2-1. 2-1.
2-1 Leeds.
I'm going to say 1-0 Leeds, but I wouldn't be upset if we came out with a draw either. Considering last year we were atrocious at St Mary's.
Yeah, we were.
Fuck last year. You know what's important about last year, Tom? Is that you guys stayed up. Fuck the rest of last year. Moving forward, let's go. Southampton. Are you better than Southampton? Are you fucking better than Southampton, Tom? Be mad at a draw, Tom. Be mad at a draw, Tom. Against Southampton? The team that we all have picked to be relegated, that Hasenhüttl, the first manager sacked, like that's something we were all pretty much in agreement on. Jimmy, look at Jimmy. 3-1 Leeds. Aronson, Rodrigo, Bamford, and Ward-Prowse. That's pretty much exactly what I said, except 2-0. And I do have Sir Paddy Bamford on the team, on the score sheet. BX says 2-0 Leeds. Clean sheet. So you heard it there, everybody. Get all those Leeds defenders in your fantasy team.
45-32 to Leeds. Whatever.
There you go. There you go. Gonna give up 32 goals to Ward-Prowse, who's gonna win the Golden Boot in one game.
3 Rhinos.
He's the only player they have that can hurt us.
So get somebody on the pitch to take him out, and then he's done.
Yeah.
And then you can just have fun.
If we don't give away a free kick, they're fucked.
Mark Rocker will take him clean out. He likes a challenge, doesn't he? So, yeah.
Yo, there's Naji in the comment section. He says, thank you to all the Stoop Crew members for watching Southampton versus Leeds preview. Me and Lolo. Bamford to score his first goal since December 5th, 2021. I like how that's a subtle dig that you guys did not watch the other videos that we made.
I did. I was sorry I fell asleep and didn't add to it. I do apologise.
I was doing a thing called working, Naji.
Gary did.
You know what? Naji, he looked like he was in a different world because you guys were talking, but he wasn't. It was like you're talking 2 different conversations, especially the first one I saw.
Well, because Naji's always like focused on, he's like, okay, here we go. We're going to talk about this match. Okay, I'm loading all my stats. And then I immediately go in a different direction. And he's like, yes, but stat. And I'm like, no, that's right. And he was like, well, you know, they lost Peter Schmeichel. And I was like, Yeah, they lost him a long time ago. You know what? I don't even think they ever signed him, to be honest. He was like, can you cut that out? Can you cut that out?
Is Firpo fit, Tom?
His mustache is ready, but the rest of him is not ready, actually.
Yeah.
Darius Stone asking, yo, is that man actually in a Leeds shirt? There are two guys here wearing Leeds kits.
I think if Tottenham beat Arsenal this season, Gary has to grow a Firpo moustache. Or if Leeds beat Arsenal, you have to grow a Firpo moustache. I think it'd suit you, Gary.
I think Gary could rock that.
It'll take like a whole year plus for you to actually see it.
All right, let's go on to the next match. Who do we have?
Cheers, Paul.
John's like, there's nobody else. Wolves, Fulham. What do we think about this one? I'm going Fulham 2-0.
No.
2-2.
No. No, not having any of this. You're all of you have just seen one Fulham match back in the Premier League and you've decided they're amazing. Just because Liverpool didn't smash them. No, Wolves are going to win this.
2-2.
No, I don't think they're amazing. I just also don't think Wolves are anywhere near where they need to be. And Fulham are, there's Naji. Fulham have a very fuck it mentality right now. They're like, fuck it, nobody cares about us right now. We still have Arnautovic, or not Arnautovic, Mitrovic.
We got Mitrovic. Oh no. The man who suddenly come to save everyone, save football from mediocrity.
Not save shit.
He actually looked like a good striker before.
Someone who has a nose for goal.
He's the only player to ever dribble past Van Dijk. So fucking what? Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
But Mr. Tom, Rodrigo scored against Wolves. Aronson nearly scored against Wolves. It was an own goal. You think Fulham can't score against Wolves? You think you guys are that much better than Fulham right now?
I didn't say they can't score against Wolves. I'm just saying I don't think they'll beat Wolves. That's it.
I agree with Saul on this. John, put that Saul comment. Wolves versus Fulham was canceled due to general lack of interest. Moving on. For real, moving on. I don't care.
This one, I want to bring me
it.
joy. I need joy, and the only way I'm going to see joy is if that team on the left with the bumblebee in the middle does what they're supposed to do. Because I think we all want joy, right?
I like that that's upside down. I do.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. John is killing it. These subtle things that happen when you have an actual director on your show. Somebody who's actually, he was making that graphic and he goes, you know what? Fuck them. He flips it over. That's exactly what happened, I'm sure. He's sitting there going, nah, fuck it. And John, I appreciate it. And for that, I'm going... Director John, 48. Both these clubs, 0. Fuck them. Brentford to win, 2-1.
Brentford
Ronaldo
to win, but
with a goal.
Do you know they've not beat Scum since 1935?
Yeah, but Brighton had never
Scum since they played them twice last year, and that was it.
Hey,
Brighton had never won at Old Trafford.
I'm just repeating the fact I read. I don't give a fuck how or what happened.
Yeah.
All right. Brentford 2-1 says Naji. Moving on. Let's go. Nottingham Forest West Ham. I see this one as an unfortunate Jesse Lingard 1 goal and West Ham 4 goals. I'm calling it 4-1 West Ham. They did not like getting beaten last week.
4-2 for me.
Apparently, the West Ham away fans are going to throw fake money at Lingard.
You know what? They should have thrown real fucking money at him and taken him. So fuck them for doing that. Like, that's so stupid. That's so fucking stupid.
They pay £7.30 for a pint of beer. I think the West Ham fans have their own problems. They're giving more money to Lingard.
Don't you live right by the stadium, Tom? Let's give your address out. John, do we have his address? Pop his address up.
The dungeon is
social
under-
security number, all that stuff. Let's pop that up.
Why would they want to know? It's not like they're going to come to the serial killer's house, is it?
They won't
They're
get
like,
alive.
hello, I hear you. That's like when Moz goes over to the cannibal's house.
South London.
He went from Guam to dinner.
He's like, oh, I thought this was a German cooking class. You wanted to cook me. No, I'm not.
He's actually in a maximum security cell, guys. You know. He's...
All right, moving on, guys. Who else do we have? Chelsea Tottenham. Now this one I'll actually let you guys discuss before I just move on. What do you guys think?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Both teams just.
What do you mean nobody cares? We
Nobody
care.
I don't like either one of them.
Yeah, but we have to care about the outcome. That's why I want this to be a 1-1 draw.
What would be
Drop
nice
points,
is a
drop
massive...
points, drop points.
Well, the best result would be a massive sinkhole in the middle of the pitch that swallows all the players.
I've been bringing up Bane from was it from Batman
Dark
when
Knight,
he puts when the whole stadium just sinks and the football player is running and falls down into the.
We can
sinkhole.
arrange that.
Yep.
We can arrange that. If you send the funds, I'll get to it.
They filmed
Naji
that
did
on
not like
Pittsburgh.
my comment there. Nobody cares. Come on, nobody cares. Bane, where are you? Get to the bridge. Do your best.
I'm saying 1-1. 1-1. Here we go. And can we have a bet on how many times Raheem Sterling will dive? Because I'm saying +3. I'll give odds on that +3 if you guys want. Respect the best team in London, Gary. We are, Naji.
I know.
And they wear red and sometimes yellow.
Sterling diving might come up in my little segment that I'll get.
Awesome. I can't wait. All right, let's go. Who else do we have? Liverpool, Crystal Palace. That's the last match. That's on Monday. I'm looking for Crystal Palace to do some damage. I'm looking for Liverpool to come out with 2 points out of their first 2 matches. I'm going 1-1.
I'd love it if that happened, but unfortunately, we live on Earth and in reality, and the reality is that Liverpool are going to dish out a bit of a beating. Some classic football in retribution, some might say.
Yeah, I think 3-0 minimum.
I don't see what you see, Lolo. There's no way Liverpool.
Just wait. Just wait.
I hope you prove us wrong, Lolo, but I just think they've got a statement to make after last week's fuck up.
What Lolo's saying is the funny outcome. I'm not disputing that. That will be hilarious.
No, I mean, look, Naji's saying right there, they lost Matip, they lost Thiago. They didn't play well with them.
They've got
They gave up 2 goals to fucking Fulham. Yes, that's odd, but they had to fight their ass off to get a 2-2 draw to Fulham. I'm just saying, I saw Crystal Palace play, and we did not dominate them. When we played our best football, we got nothing. We played 20 minutes of beautiful crossing, passing, flicks, good movement, all that, and we got nothing.
If
it was a
Liverpool
it was a set
they will
piece.
score though. That's the difference.
I'm just saying.
You're telling me
maybe they're going to win it in 20 minutes.
2-0 win for Arsenal against Palace was flattering to Arsenal because Palace played better than that. They played better than that, and we let our foot off the gas there.
Palace is notoriously bad away from home.
Yeah. All right.
But I'd like you to be right. Definitely, I would. It spice things up.
Now, Mo Master, I'm not betting my house on it because I don't own a house, but I'll put money on. I'll put money on it right fucking now. Well, I don't have to do it now because it's on Monday, but I'll do it. Why not? All right, that is it for our match predictions of the week. Did we get all of those in there? Scott Newby says 4-0 Liverpool. Zaha booked for diving. Hopefully. Can't believe fucking Xhaka was the only one to get booked for diving, and there were 2 other massive dives. Anyway, not harping on that anymore. So let's go with our last segment before we get to trivia, which is...
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, love, place your bets.
Sorry, John, that was a little cryptic of me. All right, Mr. Tom, what sort of bets do we got going on today?
Well, we're going with the live televised games in England, of course, not the Everton and Chelsea one, because cunts. But basically, I've gone for 2-2 as a correct score. Ivan Toney to score or be carded, because I discovered Ivan Toney actually received 8 yellow cards last season, making him the joint most carded player at Brentford. So it could actually happen. And obviously Ronnie to score or assist, and you can turn 1 into 31. Delicious.
Match to finish 2-2. Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
to
score or be shown a card. That,
Yeah.
dude. How do you get that option?
It's just British
I don't
betting.
think we have that option in American. I like this. I think the riskiest one is that it finishes exactly 2-2.
Yeah, that's why the risk.
But I would
is
take
so-
that for
that's why-
30-1.
When you pick the score, it boosts your odds.
Yeah. Even if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
did it,
no,
like,
I know.
if you did 1 on 1-1 and then 1 on 2-2 and it finishes a draw, then you'd be almost certain to make profit.
How much
Yeah.
would the odds drop if you just pick match draw? Is it?
It'd be a
Probably
lot.
about
It'd be a
10
lot
slower.
less.
It'd
Yeah,
be a
you
lot
probably get
less.
like
Anytime you
like
pick the exact thing, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I like that first one.
As we're about to discover, if we would go to slide 2, please, Director John. Here we go.
There you
I
go.
couldn't
That's
decide
a
on.
perfect
Yeah, because
question.
yeah. I'm glad you said that, Lolo, because I was actually leaning towards this also having Desmond written all over it, but I wasn't as confident going for the full Desmond, so I thought just go draw anyway. I've gone with Kane and Sterling to score or get an assist. I did actually look at Sterling to score and get carded as well, but interestingly, he only actually got 1 yellow card last year. So despite his reputation for diving, he's actually never carded for it.
No,
Who knew?
you would have to have an X on the back of your shirt to get that. Right, Gary?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
17. I just don't have any faith in Raheem Sterling. I mean, I have faith that he will dive. There's not a bet for that.
It's a strong possibility, but it's not a guarantee. So
You can't really do.
I'm
like,
not
if
taking
you're
this bet,
diving,
Mr. Tom.
it's more
I'm
likely
not
than
taking this bet.
for him to be involved in a goal for Chelsea.
Yeah, because is he not going to be the solo man up front? I don't know what their formation actually is, but I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
he's gone
I
there
don't know
to
if you've
get
ever
more
watched
game time.
Chelsea. I don't know if you've ever watched Chelsea, but the guy
I
up
try
front
not to.
doesn't usually score.
Yeah, I try not to.
Well,
yeah.
He usually hangs around for a season and then leaves.
He scored against Leeds last season, and I think we felt sorry for him. So
To be fair, it'd be harder to name players that didn't score against Leeds last season
yeah, it probably would actually. Yeah.
due to our defensive issues, let's say. But can we go to slide number 3, please, Director John? Delicious. Yeah, basically, I've gone with similar to what I went with last week, and you can turn 1 into 22 by going for Salah anytime. Actually, last week I went with Darwin, but then
That's a good bet.
Chris reminded me Salah is Mr. Penalty Man, so he's actually probably the safer bet for this. And basically, Trent to score or assist.
Yeah,
But
I like that.
Liverpool this is what I was saying earlier. Liverpool are now going to take what happened last week and they're going to punish someone. And I'm going to continue picking them to win 3-0
That's-
because
that's
they're going
minimum,
to beat someone
yeah.
3-0.
I think that's the minimum they're going to beat Palace. Myself, wouldn't be surprised if it was
I'll let
4.
you in on a secret. Every week until it actually happens, I'm picking Liverpool to win 3-0 because they're going to do someone 3-0.
It'll be us, you twat.
No.
But he'll make some money. He'll make some money on it.
No, we wouldn't. It'd be about 5 or 6.
He wouldn't put that bet up. I know he wouldn't.
No, I don't know. My personal rule is I stop putting Leeds up on this because every time I put Leeds up on this, it didn't go away and it hurt twice.
Yeah, always. I don't bet on Leeds. It's just no good thing to do.
I took it seriously this week. And I right, Cyril.
All right, guys. Well, what do you guys think about those bets? Are you guys taking those bets? Put it in the comments section. But it is about that time for us old-ass men to have a pee break. Excuse me. And to refill our beers before we get to trivia. So, that being said, I would just like to take a quick look at the table. And yes, there is the hairiest of Canes standing right there with his team in first place, above the mighty Arsenal there. But as you've heard before and as you've seen, they might have started last season at the top of the league, and they did not end the season at the top of the league. Yes, they finished above us, but this is all just leading to one big thing, and if you're a fan of the Stoop, you know what's coming. It's time for the pee break. John, roll us out.
No, it's been difficult. I gotta be honest. Not used to seeing Spurs fans happy. It's disheartening. At least I know. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. I'm a gunner for life, so I can't let it rest. When I hear some silly fans screaming that the Spurs are best, so I just gotta put them back in their place and tell them to go and check out their trophy case. It's empty, filled with nothing but dust. Okay, maybe one trophy all covered in rust. But hey, it's a new day. You got yourself Jose. He iced out Dele like he was protein. Ha! But that's cool. You guys play that, Kurt Bale. Yep, he's alright. Weird that he couldn't get a sniff in Madrid, but played a lot of golf though. And I hear it all the time that the Gunners pass their prime and thinking that we're quality is an absolute crime. So before the comments start, let me do my part and tell y'all about my team straight from my heart. Yeah, Alba ain't been great. Pepe can't run straight. Willian is old and Xhaka is cut rate. Yet Ozil lost a job and Ceballos is a knob. And David Luiz looks like Sideshow Bob. That's cool, you know why? Cause I take freaking Gunnersaurus over any of them dirty Spurs. Or maybe Son, that boy good. But I still wouldn't ever trade my team for yours, even if you begged me down on all fours, saying Lolo come on, Lolo come over. Motherfuckers, I'd rather support the Blackburn Rovers, and I'll always have a cannon on my crest, unlike y'all with the cock on your chest. And you may have a good season, straight out of luck, but one thing's never changing in my mind: that Spurs suck.
What do we think of Tottenham? Shit! What do we think of shit? Thank you!
Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks.
I want to know how we got to film in Mr. Tom's dungeon.
Sorry?
I said I want to know how we got to film in your dungeon because the background is all dark.
Yo, what happened?
Yeah.
It ended early. Didn't quite have enough time to grab my beers.
Gary's carrying out what we call gimmick infringement.
What's going on?
Yeah,
all right, guys. There we go. All right, guys. Naji, unfortunately, this is a happy hour trivia that you are not going to be involved in, unfortunately. But this one actually has some football questions in it.
Yes. I'll be looking forward to football questions.
Actually, it's the majority of the questions are football related. So let me just get this all set up for us. Here we go.
Specialist subject.
Is there any reason why you didn't put it up beforehand?
Yes.
Naji, it's Macho Man. Oh yeah. Dig it. Soared with the eagles and slivered with the snakes. Yeah. Love it. Oh, got dead air. Oh, better do some more.
Oops. Dead air, you better do some more
What's that, Jimmy?
Some more
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so basically, right? Yeah, love that. I don't Apollo Creed one, but I better not do an impersonation of him, so I'll probably get kicked off the internet.
Okay, guys, so where is my... Sorry, I haven't done this in a few weeks, so I was not
What
prepared.
is the best Rocky movie? What is the best Rocky movie, and why is it Rocky 4?
Because it's Rocky 4 and it's Rocky 4. Can I just offer Gary 10,000 points?
I'm glad you said it, because I was like, there's no way I am contributing to many points today. Just because I suck at this thing. And I'm going against two strong...
We admire your...
She's been dead for about 20 years. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm having a little bit of an issue. Talk amongst yourselves, please.
So,
Don't you think Lolo's tech shit? Stays a cameraman and he's in this world. He thinks it's a bit low key, this show.
He spent 5 weeks, purging everything that was in his brain and putting alcohol and beer and wine and sunlight and all that stuff in his body. So
I just think if it weren't for Director John, this show would be nowhere.
I'm telling you, it's 4. 4 is the best one.
Telling me that
best one to watch, anyway.
It's telling me that I can't share my screen for some reason.
I like Rocky 3.
With Thunder Lips.
That
was Hulk Hogan. 3 and 4 is great, though. I mean,
the charity fight at the beginning, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But,
you can't get this quality entertainment anywhere else. I want you to know that.
Here is the show's saviour, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the true star of the show.
Ben, I'm not allowed to give points out, so you can keep building me up.
It's okay, brother. It's okay, but this is the real reason we watch.
Here we go. I see some movement.
Okay, there we go. Here we go.
Hey,
all right, now we got it working.
Miss Gary in there.
We need to add him in there somewhere.
We do, and we still haven't got emojis, Lolo.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, Cyril's been badgering me. He's been going, why not got an emoji, Tom? I'm like, I don't make the decision, Cyril, but,
Breaks his heart every time.
All right, sorry about that. All right, here we go. You guys ready for this? Here are today's categories. And as you guys know, it will be Gary alone as the Stoopers with John. John, you're going to be on his team.
I'll be with Gary.
Thank you.
And then we have Mr. Tom and Ben Ireland as the Stoop Crew.
Oh, look who it is.
There's Mark. Get in here, Mark. Gary needs some help here. Here are today's categories. The last week in the Prem. Yeah. Week 2 last year. We'll see how much you guys remember about that. The year was... This will be famous events in Premier League history, and you will have to name the year. Footy before and after.
Oh no.
So many Gabrielles.
Oh no, not again.
Movie characters.
Yes.
And that's it. All right,
That's
Gary,
cool.
since you're all on your lonesome here, why don't you go ahead and kick it off?
All right, let's do it. So many Gabrielles for 100.
All right. Nicknamed Body Goal, this Argentine was a prolific scorer in Serie A and for the Argentine national team.
Ding, ding, ding.
That would be Ben.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Sure. I have Bautista.
Batistuta.
Yeah. Your card is wrong.
Yeah, my card is wrong. Sorry.
He was a
well
wet
done
nut.
for correcting me. You guys got that one correct with minus 100 points. Okay, moving on.
That's
If
fair.
he's
Ben.
playing like this, I might have a chance.
Can we have footy before and after for 100, please?
Okay, and as you guys know, before and after will be a word that leads into another word based on the clues. For 100, you said?
Yes, please.
Good luck. Pass between the legs of the oldest child of Peter and Lois.
Ding, ding, ding. Nutmeg
Ben.
Griffin. Nutmeg Griffin.
It is Nutmeg Griffin. Back
For
to
some reason, I was
level
thinking-
pegging here with 0-0.
was thinking,
Do you
what
guys
word
understand
starts
what
with
this
Chris?
category is? A pass between the legs is a nutmeg. The oldest child of Peter and Lois Griffin is a nutmeg. Is Meg Griffin.
I
Nutmeg
thought
Griffin.
Chris was
There
older
you
than
go.
Meg for some reason, but I'm an idiot, obviously.
We will have week 2 last year for 100, please.
All right. This 2-2 draw was worrisome for both clubs, with both being in the relegation battle by the end of the season.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
That was Leeds versus Everton.
That was Leeds versus Everton. Well done. Finally, with some positive points after answering 3 correctly. Somehow. All right, Tom.
Wins to get 0 points in 2007. Anyway, can we
Week 2
have
last
movie
year.
characters?
No. We're going to week 2 last year.
All right.
So
Chelsea
week 2
found
last year.
joy. Chelsea found joy in London with a 2-0 away win against which club?
Ding, ding,
Ding, ding,
ding.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, John.
Arsenal.
Yes,
Yeah,
John.
how did John get that?
I could have got that one.
How did John get that?
Let's go for
Harry lifted.
same category. What, for 300?
There we go. Man City smashed these guys 5-0.
Ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
That would be Gary.
Arsenal.
That was me.
How can Man City play Arsenal in week 2 when Chelsea just beat?
Chelsea.
Oh, I don't even know. I just like.
This is all week 2 last year.
Oh,
Ding,
see, this
ding,
is
ding.
where you guys ask me
Ding,
too
ding,
much.
Scott Newby got it correct with Norwich, and he's a member of the Stoop Crew with that green lettering by his name. Well done.
Oh,
Well done, Scott
let-
Newby.
We'll let John carry on.
Go ahead,
Well,
last
well-
John.
week 2 last year for 400. Because I got all the scores up.
Please do not say Arsenal. Man United started slightly better than this season with a 1-1 draw against who?
Ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
John.
Southampton, of course.
Southampton. Is it somebody has a tab open?
No question.
The flourish.
Hey, me and Gary got to win somehow.
But I'm gonna give Bono 100 points for Bristol Rovers. Well
We
done.
can make it a bit authentic if you want, John. I'll ding, ding, ding and get it wrong, and then it goes over to you.
Scooby
Villamorton, I don't know
Scooby
what
D2
this
gets
is. Are
points
these-
for
are these-
shit scum bastards.
There you go.
All right. All right,
Villamorton,
John.
Are these
All right, for
actually
500.
teams in a sport?
Same category.
You guys need to be
We're back.
quick here. Brentford
We're back
remained
to the dodgy
unbeaten
scoring
through week
system.
2 with a 0-0 draw against who?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
John.
Crystal Palace, of course.
You are correct, you fucking cheater.
Of course.
I like how he clearly looks to the side, checks his other screen.
I think he's going through memory. He's looking up at his memory glands in his brain. Yeah.
He's like, I remember watching it on YouTube.
I refuse to believe John is cheating.
I've never.
I wouldn't.
Gary's texting me the answers. That's what it is.
I can
Let's go for week
quick
2 last year for 600 and close out the category. And you
Burn
won't hear
this
another word
category.
from me. And you won't hear
Leicester
from me
were in
again.
trouble right away by losing to West Ham by what score?
Ding, ding, ding.
Leicester.
Tom.
It was 4-1 to West Ham.
It was 4-1. Well done. Taking the 600, tying it up.
Oh,
We've got Google too.
I
Nick
genuinely
Nack also got it
remember
correct.
I know you do, Tom. I was joking, mate.
I only
right.
had the Saturday and Sunday games on my screen.
No, I
And
do
that was a
wish
Monday
I had
game.
Googled it.
Clearly admitting to cheating, and I don't care, but you're a stand-up guy, John. You got 100 points for that. Stooper's in the lead.
Give him an
For
extra
admitting
100
to
for
cheating.
honesty.
Oh, I admitted the first time I talked.
I know.
Give him 100 for every question that he admitted it for.
All right,
which is
Tom.
all of them, obviously.
We're gonna win, Gary. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Tom, it's on you.
I like playing with you.
Movie
You're my
characters
partner every week.
for 100, please.
Oh my.
Movie characters for 100. What is the name of Edward Norton's character in Fight Club?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Tom.
The narrator.
No, ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Really?
Tyler Durden.
No. I'm going to give it to Tom. He actually does not have a name, but he is credited in the credits as the narrator. Nobody actually knows his name. It is never mentioned, but I'll give you those points because I did have that in my answer. And he is credited.
But technically, Brad Pitt is Tyler Durden, who is him. So.
Yep, but they never name his character.
Okay.
They never
cool.
say his name or
Only
anything.
Brad Pitt says he's Tyler Durden.
Mm.
Not that it matters ultimately, but can we carry on movie characters for 200, please?
Sure. As you wish. This was the real name of Carrie Elwes' character in The Princess Bride. Oh, Spawning Mark gets 200 points because you all fucked up because we don't talk about Fight Club.
Yes, Mark. Clever guy. Clever guy.
Clever girl.
Has anyone seen The Princess Bride?
I have, but I don't know.
I
I don't know what is that? I don't know what those.
How do you not know? It's the Dread Pirate Roberts. What is his real name, though?
Dr. Lawrence Gordon in Saw.
Oh my god. I thought this would be an easy one.
I don't even know the name of Andre the Giant's character.
Anyone want to tell me
Says
who
it.
Carrie Ells is?
He's the main character in The Princess Bride.
What else is he in?
Oh, no.
So I know.
No one cares about him. Everyone loves Inigo Montoya.
Who is Carrie L?
Prepare to die.
You guys are all losing points.
Is the guy in any other films, or is he just a one-hit wonder?
God,
He's in-
his name is
he's in
Wesley. Wesley.
I knew that.
Minus
I
points.
thought you meant his full name.
Shut up. No, you didn't. You guys are doing terrible. The Dread Pirate Roberts. Inconceivable.
I'm so
Does
glad
anybody
you're
have
back
a penis?
with me. Not that Mark didn't do a sterling job, but I'm so glad you're back as scoremaster. You fucking prick.
Let's go. We're going with the year was for 100. The title chase went down to the last game of the season, but despite Blackburn Rovers losing to Liverpool, they edged out rivals Manchester United to win the league in what manager Kenny Dalglish called a Cinderella story.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
I mean, Tom was doing his dance for so long, I feel like it should go to him, but he didn't quite ding, ding, ding in fast enough. So
I'll start him off. I'll start him off. He can finish 1990.
It's 1994-95.
It is.
You are correct.
Oh, Nick Knock.
Well done. You worked together to get 100 points.
Nick Knock got it.
Teamwork.
Yeah,
Nick Nat got it way before 94-95. Okay, we'll give him 100 points too for the Stoopers. There we go. Gary, you're killing it. You're ahead by 1,000 points without saying a word.
It's just the genius. It's the genius of the man. I mean,
Mo Master, you know Benzema's going to win the Ballon d'Or, so stop it.
In his mind.
He's like, what's the guy in X-Men?
Professor
The main,
Xavier.
yeah, that's him, Xavier. There he is, Gary Xavier.
Gary.
Right, we will go with so many Gabriels for 200.
Gabriel Barbosa currently plays as a forward for Flamengo and the Brazil national team, but he's more commonly known by what nickname?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom?
I don't know, but is it possibly Barbie?
No.
I'm thinking he's like a Robinho or something.
Matthew Burgess got it correct with Gabigol.
Gabigol?
Yeah, he didn't get many when he played for Inter Milan, did he?
Nope. Ooh. Fred, I like Scott Newby's answer. I'll give you some points for that. Fred. Gabigol. There you go. All right.
Gary.
Someone from the Stoopers. Gary?
All right, it's just last week in the Prem for 200.
When opening the season at home, Leeds United have only lost one match in their last 19 seasons. Who was that to?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom?
Derby County.
I'm sorry. It's Derby fucking County would be the correct pronunciation of that. Led Zepp, you're still drinking the witch's piss. Yes, I am. Please get a proper beer. When you're drinking for 2 hours straight, nonstop, no way. I've done the IPAs on the show, and it doesn't end too well. Good night, Paul H. Good to see you on the show. All right, Tom.
Can we go last week in the Prem for 500, please?
Newcastle earned another 3 points in 2022, making them the fourth best in this calendar year behind which three clubs?
Ding, ding, ding.
And I need them in order.
Okay, ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
All right, I don't know the order, but I was going to say Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham.
You are correct, but not the correct order.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben?
Tottenham, Liverpool, City.
Incorrect.
Ding, 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 whatever they didn't say.
Gary, you are correct.
Yes.
It is Liverpool,
Gary's
Tottenham,
right,
Man City. Well done, Gary. Very intelligent.
That is true.
Very intelligent answer right there.
My answer was going to be whatever, if he got it wrong, whatever Gary didn't say.
And then you would have... Sweeper keepers is what you guys are there.
Did you watch the 50-50 subject he had on me and who would have won in a fight? And he got everyone wrong.
I don't like that.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Doesn't know. Ben wrote that for me, but then Gary overtook it and made it far better than I would have made it.
You were brilliant.
It was a bad day.
Because I would have at least got one of them right. But Gary was like, nah, I'm going to find a way to get 0%.
All right, Gary.
All right. Let's do this movie characters for 300.
Even though Sir Anthony Hopkins sizzled with evil in the role in 3 separate movies, he was not the first to play the part. That honor went to Brian Cox, who turned in a very creditable performance. Who was this frightening character?
Ding, ding, ding.
Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
You are correct.
Where did you get Tom from there?
He was dancing and forgot to say ding, ding, ding. I figured I'd give him one.
Sit still, Thomas.
He's on that crank up internet
I think he's peddling it at the same time, isn't he? Yeah.
All right, Tom.
I gave my master the night off. So many Gabriels, 600, please.
So many Gabrielles for 600. This world-famous Colombian Gabrielle famously found love in the time of cholera. I wrote this too fast. And Scooby D2, who says, what's on the stoop mean? Is that slang for step or something? Stoop is not a good thing. Stoop is a very good thing over here in Brooklyn. So the stoop is the front of our house, which is all those steps, and you sit and you chill and you talk shit.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nick Nack has it correct. I take it this guy's not a footballer. You're
going
correct in that.
the angel Gabriel.
Let me stop being so clever with it. He wrote "Love in the Time of Cholera."
He's an author. Couldn't spit that out then. Don't know. I haven't got a clue.
I don't know.
Oh, you guys are.
Ding, ding, ding. Is it Gabriel Byrne?
Educated swine. You are correct. It is not Gabriel Byrne. It is Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
He was
Stupidly famous writer.
Can we have footy before and after for 300, please?
3 goals on Halloween.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
Hat trick or treat.
You are correct. Hat trick or treat. Come on, Gary. That was for you. You got that. Come on, Gary. You fell asleep on the easiest question.
That was good, Ben. I never thought
We'll go for 200.
I was thinking, who scored 3 goals?
200. Here we go. 2-seated, 2-wheeled, mid-air flip shot.
Ding, ding, ding.
John?
Bicycle built for 2?
No.
2-seated, 2-wheeled
Ding, ding, ding.
bicycle.
Yeah, but that's not a before and after. Tom?
Bicycle kick.
That's not a before and after either.
I don't know. Yeah.
A 2-seated, 2-wheeled, mid-air flip shot.
Ding, ding, ding. Tandem bicycle flip. Kick.
There you go. Tandem bicycle kick.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus, Gabriel.
What are you guys... you guys are groaning because you got it wrong.
Yes.
You both said something that is not a before and after.
Whatever.
You said tandem bicycle. You said a bicycle built for 2. Those are not before and after.
Remember, I could mute you.
You can. I wouldn't know because I have the other screen up in front of me right now. So.
Can we go 400, please, for footy beat? I like this one.
All right. 105 by 68 meters of Rebel Wilson belting out show tunes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is it pitch perfect? No.
It's a football pitch perfect. There you go. I'll give you that because this one could have been. It is a football pitch perfect. There you go. Carol Gunny got it as well. Good points on that.
But John got bollocked for not putting tandem on bicycle.
Because that was half of the answer.
Or whatever.
So is that.
He said the word pitch perfect. There you go.
It's Tom.
Oh, sorry. Can we go movie characters? 600, please. I like this one.
Who was portrayed by Ted Neely, Willem Dafoe, and Jim Caviezel?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Tom.
Is it Jesus Christ?
That would be it.
It is Jesus. You are correct.
I was going to say the Green Hornet's fucking enemy. Spider-Man.
No, the Green Goblin. Green Goblin.
Yeah, I was going to say the Green Goblin.
Can we do the year was for 600, please?
Sure. Eric Cantona got a red card for kicking a Crystal Palace player. As he trudged off, one of the Sellers Park fans shouted abuse at him, and Cantona ran into the crowd to launch a flying kick at him, for which he got a 9-month ban.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
I'm going to go 96.
No.
You were going to go wrong.
It was 99.
Yes.
It happened in
Tom.
1995, but it was the 94-95 season.
You are correct, and you get bonus points for that. Because it happened in 95, but Ping Cushion over here said 94, Nick Nack said 94, Jimmy Burmer's Ghost said 94. It was the 94 season, but it happened in 95.
It was January, it was, wasn't it? It was a late, cold night, yeah.
It basically cost them the title, in theory. Anyway,
we do the year was again.
The question is, what year is it? Because the category is the year was. So I'm listing something, and you have to figure out what year it was.
With really bad grammar, because it should be a question mark, not a continuation. In 3 dots.
Can we have the year was for 500, please?
I don't like that.
I like that. I was waiting for my first deduction of the.
It was not your first, by the way.
Oh, I've not noticed.
After the match that ended the Gunners' 49-match unbeaten run, players and officials from both sides clashed in the tunnel, and United manager Alex Ferguson was struck by a slice of pizza thrown by an Arsenal player.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
It was 2005 in the 2005-06 season.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it was.
Because you was Invincibles in 2004. 2005 season.
Yes.
So it was the season after.
Are you sure?
100% sure. It was the second game in or something.
I remember Martin Keown jumping in front of Van Nistelrooy when he missed the penalty.
It was strategically placed to stop you beating the 50-game record or something. It was like the second game of the season.
That it was in October or something like that.
Was it? Yeah, but it was the season after. You were Invincibles because you were Invincibles for a season and then a bit after. Yeah.
Yep, you are totally right. I have it wrong. I was No. Wait a minute.
The whole quiz is...
No, it was in October 2004. I'm sorry. It was the first match of the 2004, or not the first match, but the.
Oh, of course
it was October 2004.
0304, not 04.
Yeah. I was like, how do I have this so wrong? But no, you were wrong.
I'm wrong. I apologise.
It was 2004.
I was going to
give Gary the point.
I was going to say Xhaka, and I knew it was going to be right because he always does the wrong thing.
I'm sorry.
My apologies for that delay. Everyone. Yeah, my apologies for that delay, guys.
We thought we were two smug bastards, and we've come unstuck.
I like how nobody corrected me though.
No, you just had me going like, wait, the fuck? Have I been wrong this whole entire time? Was it 2004?
Well, Naji answers now. After we went.
Now Naji answered.
Yeah.
It was Fabregas.
55%. Has that gone down? That had to have gone down after last season.
55. Yeah, he's definitely Mr. 37 at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm not gonna leave Ben in the dust. I did genuinely think he was right when he said it. So.
It sounded plausible. I've got a fly on my screen.
Anyway, okay, Gary. Seeing as we embarrassed ourselves.
So movie characters for 500.
Yes.
I am a Top Gun Navy pilot. My call name is Maverick because I'm a bit of a renegade. What is my first name?
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Is he John Maverick?
He is not.
Oh, okay. I don't know then.
I do know it. It's in there, and I'm just going to jog it up. So,
500.
If you do that, please go off camera.
Is it Pete Maverick?
Ding, ding, is it Jack Maverick?
Tom, you got it correct. It is Pete. Pete is his
It's
name.
Goose John. John. I'm sure Goose might be called John.
You might be right, but I'm almost afraid to agree with you in case I'm wrong again.
Yeah, just in case I drag you down that rabbit hole again.
All right, Gary, we have a very close match here as we're coming down to over the halfway point.
He's still 55% according to his shirt.
We should put a question mark next to that. We should.
Let's do moving
All right.
to 100, yeah.
Here we go. After donning a series of rather silly-looking wigs, Gene Hackman bared his pate to play this evil villain in 1978. Or was that really a skull cap? Kevin Spacey's bald head, when he reprised the role in 2006, looked a lot more convincing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Gary.
That was Gary.
Say Lex Luthor, right?
Yeah.
You are correct. Gary finally gets some legit points.
All right,
double them.
I'm going to go
double
back.
them. That's a rare moment that deserves double points.
I'm not pandering to Gary here.
We love Gary. We want him to look
We will
respectable.
earn our points.
How about pandering to
Pander to
me?
Gary? You don't pander to Gary. I've never heard such a lie in my life.
What, Mr.
That's
Tom?
a lie. I've heard a lot of lies, but you know,
Hey.
I know we're gonna dump me point.
Believe it or
whatever,
not, fellas, I don't give a shit who wins. I'm not on either of your teams.
I know. You just like having fun with it.
I give points and I take points away at my own fucking whimsy. So, fuck Gary, fuck you, fuck all of you. I will. You all lose
Karen.
points for this, but they're
Karen.
evenly.
Do I get kissed?
Karen, calm down, Karen. Calm down, Karen. God's sake.
I don't care who wins. It's my whim.
Was that my voice? Was that my fucking voice?
It was your voice if you were played by a 95-year-old woman, yeah.
Thank you, Nick Knack. Must take ages to put this quiz together. It fucking does. It takes my whole fucking Friday.
I've done it and it took me half an hour. And it was the best quiz we had.
that quiz was shit.
Hang on, no, not having, sorry, I'll say it again for the second time, not having that. Sorry, Calvin quiz, we're going to find out if it did take him all Friday, because we can look back and see the moment where he said he was done with the quiz.
Yeah, and we can also say I need two categories to go. Can anyone help? So I offered him one and he'd already done that subject. So there you go.
Well, yeah, because you picked the easy one. You couldn't come up with something like so many Gabrielles.
I had it ready to go and I was busy and I had no time.
Ready to go. You can't come up with before and after like me, all right?
I am your quiz sidekick and you know I'm always there for you.
I know.
Right, in English time, trivia was done at 7:49. So whatever the time difference is, so it was probably done by about 1 p.m.
Hey,
took him all Friday.
Mr. Tom,
Lies.
I also edited 3
a
videos
liar.
and posted all of those to fucking YouTube as well as raise 2 kids, all right?
I don't care if you did 70, I don't care if you did 70,000 videos.
The kid card in.
And he got up at 11 because he sent one saying morning everyone.
And I'm pretty sure I had a conversation with my wife as well. So that's a full fucking day.
The kids.
Yeah, laid next to her in bed.
No, I slept on the couch. Because I was editing videos last night as well.
So technically you was in bed then while you was doing the quiz.
In the couch, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
No, we appreciate your effort, mate. We do.
All right. We're going last week in the Prem. One of my favorite categories for 100. Here we go. Eric Ten Hag is the first Manchester United manager to lose their opening match. Since which other manager did it?
Ding, ding, ding.
And I'll give you bonus points if you can tell me the year and the team that he lost to.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Tom.
I think it was Louis van Gaal, and I think they lost to Swansea in 2015.
Fucking hell. It was 2014, but I'll give you all those fucking points because that was close enough.
Boy.
Good job.
Well done. Well done with that one.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's why we have a Mr. Tom.
Yes.
Jesus. All right, Tom.
Can we go the year was 400, please?
You can. Sunderland won 1-0 against Liverpool with a controversial goal. The shot hit a Liverpool-branded beach ball before going in past Jose Reyna.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Tom.
I think it was 2009.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ, Tom. You are correct. That's impressive.
It was Darren Bent that took the shot.
I'd give you bonus points if I had looked up that much.
The goalkeeper was
Jose Reyna,
wasn't it?
Pepe
Leo's
Reina.
daddy.
Yeah, it was. To be fair, it was. All right, cool. Can we go? The year was 300 again, please.
The slip inside his own half. The Steven Gerrard. I wrote this very fast. The Steven Gerrard slipped, lost possession, and Chelsea's Demba Ba capitalized, putting the Londoners on their way to a 2-0 victory.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
Was it 2015?
It was not.
What's it?
And
Ding, ding,
look,
ding.
even the Chelsea fan got it wrong.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Was it 2013?
It was not. Split the difference, and Scott Newby gets it correct for 2014.
Fuck it.
Well done, Scott Newby, and well done, Naji, for getting it incorrect, you fucking Chelsea fan.
14 entered my head, but I thought, no, it's going to turn out to be 14-15. Fuck it. Oh.
All right, let's close the category. Jose Mourinho spoke his iconic line, "Please don't call me arrogant, but I'm European champion, and I think I'm a special one."
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
He said it in 2004.
It was 2004. And somehow we have a tie game with 3,800 to 3,800. With only 8 questions left.
I love that category.
Right,
the year was. You should bring it back. Can we do last week in the Prem for 600, please?
We can, Tom. And you know what? We will.
It's exactly like...
Pep has faced David Moyes 13 times and never lost. But he's faced this red-faced manager 15 times and never lost. Who is no longer a Premier League manager, by the way.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, Tom.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Nope. He is a super red-faced... 15 times you think he beat... You think he never lost? Oh. You got Steve Bruce, Fergie, Sam Allardyce, Ferguson. Nope.
Is it Unai Emery?
Nope. And I would add as his middle name would be fucking.
Is it
not Bielsa?
Fark? Is it Farker? Daniel Fark?
Nope. He was a long time Premier League manager, and then there you go. Jimmy got it. Sean fucking Deutsch. Stoop Crew got it.
Red-faced manager. I like it.
Red face.
Can we have before and after for 5?
Let's go with last week in the Prem. Arsenal's 2-0 win over Palace means they currently have the longest run of matches without a draw. How many?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, Ben.
27.
No, that's too many.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tom.
22.
No. Jimmy gets points for 1921, even though it's incorrect. If you do the math, you can figure it out by not doing any math.
Got work to remember what last time you drew. Gary, what was your last draw?
20. There's no maths in 2-0, 20.
I think it was Burnley.
If you took 3 points by 6 matches, it would really make sense.
18.
There you go, Ben. The math only makes sense when you don't make sense of the math. There we go. 18 matches.
Finish it out. Finish it out.
Fulham avoided defeat on opening day for the first time ever with a 2-2 draw to Liverpool. The first time ever they have avoided defeat. How many times had they lost on opening day in the top flight?
Ding, ding, ding.
Ben.
5.
You are correct. Can you name the years? I'll give you like 100,000 bonus points.
99.
No, you're wrong.
No. Later
so that was easy.
2002.
No, when that John Tiggener, when did he bring him up?
It was 2001.
2001 is correct.
The year before last.
Yes, so obviously
Sure.
2000 and...
But you're also missing 1949 and 1959.
I was going to get there.
I don't think you were going to get there.
You know,
All right, let's go with so
it's
many
actually
Gabriels for
surprising.
300. This 6'3" defender came to the Premier League from Lille. Gary, come on. Jesus fucking
Ding, ding,
Christ,
ding.
Gary.
The Arsenal
you, Gary.
Gabriel.
Ding, ding, ding. Do I get
Gary.
to answer? I think I'm going to screw this up
Yes.
now. I am going to screw it up. I'll go with Gabriel Saliba? No, why am I saying Saliba? Argales.
Is it
Oh,
Megalassos?
fuck, Gary.
Megalanos or Megalassos?
Megasaurus.
I don't know.
Argales.
Gunnosaurus.
I don't know why I said what I just said. That is just so stupid.
Triceratops.
Is Gunnosaurus
Did,
still employed?
did Gary honestly just say Gabriel Saliba?
I did.
No, but he didn't. He said Gabriel Stegosaurus or something.
No,
I'm going to give it to Ben. I'm going to give it to Ben for his first answer, the Arsenal Gabriel. I would have taken that, Gary. Jesus Christ. Look at even BX. Gary, no.
Oh, my God, I screwed that up so
Gary,
bad.
you're
So
supposed
bad.
to join the force.
Can I switch to you?
Oh, my
That was
God. Gabriel
terrible. Sorry.
Saliba.
Right, no, I'm going the wrong way round. Gary, you're supposed to destroy Sif, not join it.
Oh, my, that was terrible. Sorry. It was really bad. I know
That's
you guys
quality.
like having me on, but I'm terrible at this
What do
thing.
I do with Gary?
Can I switch
Sorry.
teams?
Lolo's
That
getting
was-
upset in the
that was
background. Brilliant.
I'm
brilliant.
very. Oh, my, I can't believe I even said that. Oh,
What's wrong with Karen tonight?
oh my gosh, that was terrible.
All right. I can't give him an easier question than that. I'll try. No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lolo.
Is he talking to the official unseen boss?
No, he's talking to VAR.
Okay,
He's like
hold on.
talking
No,
to
I have
VAR.
another
VAR is
one
like,
for
I
him.
cannot
I have
believe
another
that.
question. Okay.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
is there any
Gary,
possible way it
Jesus
could be
Christ.
saved?
BX, yeah, I'll be on.
Let's go for 400.
Oh,
Let's go Gabriel's 400.
Oh, please don't.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Gary.
I'm sorry, Lolo.
Gary, I'm going to straight up give you this one. Like nobody else can answer. Here we go. This Gabriel used to play, for Arsenal, but now plays for Valencia. It would be too many Gabriels. Oh, Gary, Jesus Christ.
I got the name at the tip of my tongue. Oh my gosh.
Just say Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Just say Gabriel and you'll win.
Gabriel.
He goes by Gabriel. Perfect. It's Gabriel Paulista. You are correct, Gary. Jesus fucking
He's got Mo
Christ.
Master on his team. Mo
Gabriel
Master's in there.
Huzia.
Oh, Jesus, Gary, you're killing me here. I'm trying. There you go. Via Martin even got it. The former Arsenal Gabriel. Perfect. Perfect answer. And Mo Master got it correct too. Gabriel. Perfect. Naji. Gabriel. Perfect.
Gabriel.
Finish it out, Lolo.
Well, I'm afraid we've already got this. Okay. Focus, Gary. Focus. There's only so many Gabriels.
All right, let's do this.
I think there's one left.
Okay, here we go.
Gabriel.
Raji, Jesus. Jesus is right when I say Jesus fucking Christ, Gary. Here we go.
Hey. Let's calm down.
What, did I offend somebody?
Me.
This Gabrielle wasn't known to play Sega Genesis, but could be seen on Salisbury Hill.
Ding, ding, ding.
John.
Peter?
Peter Gabriel, yes it is. Yeah, you guys don't get it?
Gary.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel, come on.
Oh, it's tasty. It's tasty.
All right, Gary.
All right, guys.
Thank you. Oh, why?
Gary, you're only 800 points behind, and there's 1,100 points on the table. Let's go footy before and after for 500. Here we go.
Ding, ding, ding. Tandem bicycle.
I'm just mad about saffron. So much I got booked.
Oh, well, we're protesting this question.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, Ben.
Rice yellow card.
No. I'm just mad about saffron. So mad I got booked.
Oh, is there a Donovan in that answer?
Donovan was the singer.
Right.
I'm just mad about saffron. So mad I got booked.
Everybody is really upset with me. I'm very sorry.
What's the name of the song, John?
That's a little before my time.
You know the group.
Oh boy, we got a lot of
Ding, ding, ding.
best adult dating.
Yes.
sites.
Is it mellow yellow card?
It is Mellow Yellow Card.
Wow.
I can't believe you got the name of the band.
The guy. Well, I was too busy looking at all these nude.
I just worked out what words went with yellow, and that was the first thing I came up with because of
Call me Mellow
Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder, mellow.
Did you see all those, inappropriate messages that were there?
That's a lie, BX, and you know it.
I
Unless
did,
you're
but
talking
John,
about
just realized you
Joy
said
Painting.
I was busy looking at these porn.
Well, I was.
I know what you were meaning, but you were like, I was busy looking at these porn comments.
Right. You got a problem with that?
Can you
No,
send
I
me the
don't.
link to that? Can you send me the link?
Sorry, I blocked it. It was like, I don't know. It looked like 10 of them in a row. So I was like, holy
To be
crap.
All
fair,
right,
though, it does say it's the best adult dating site. So as long
Can
as
we
you know,
unblock it for the after show?
And for the longest time, Mr. Tom, I've been going to the second best adult dating website, and it's just not that good.
not great.
All right,
You
Mr.
should
Tom and
upgrade
Ben,
to the best.
you guys are clearly in the lead, and you have won this game.
No.
That being said, would you like to triple point this one?
Yes.
You don't have to.
Yeah, we'll do it.
No, because it's my worst subject.
I've got you covered, brother. I've got you covered.
All right, we'll do
Yeah,
it.
Ben has been
Because
killing.
he
All
likes
right, for 1,800 points and the win.
We got it, Gary.
2 minutes added on in the worst place in NYC.
Oh, come
Ding,
on.
ding, ding.
Ben.
Extra time square. Or injury time square.
I'll give
added
it to you.
time
I
square.
have it as stoppage time square. But it has multiple names. You got it correct. And that is it. Hold on. I did say 1,800. 1, 2,
You
3, 4,
realise
5, 6.
that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
49 and
6.
0, right? Which means next week will surpass the Invincibles.
Yes. 5-0 next week, unbeaten.
The Stoop Crew wins again.
This is like
Well
this is
done
like-
there,
like-
guys.
Like the Harlem Globetrotters, and we're just always going to lose. And
It's the
No,
taking
if you
part.
don't answer any question, if you can't answer fucking Gabriel Magalhaes,
I needed you to come on, be nice to me, somebody, please.
what do you mean be
Come on,
nice to
he's-
you?
Who did they always
He's the most
I know
generous.
it.
He's the most
What about
generous score
what about the
master.
Gabrielle that went by Gabrielle? All you had to say was the Arsenal Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Leave Gary alone.
This category existed for you, Gary.
It did not.
I mean, all of
It did exist for me.
except for Peter Gabriel. Oh,
I wasn't going to
Jesus.
get some of those other Gabriels, that's for sure. Oh, my gosh. The first one.
Thank you, Nick Nack. The best comment of the evening. Thank you very much.
Do you know I finished third in the Arsenal fan circle quiz on Sunday?
Beat Gary.
Gary won. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Gary did win it, actually, to be fair.
Gary wrote the question.
All right, guys.
It was an anagram. That's why I lost.
Well, listen, guys, it's been a lot of fun being back for my first happy hour back in Brooklyn after 5 weeks away. I'm putting the invite link down there in the comments section, so if you guys want to join us for a little post-match chill out, hangout session where we could talk about whatever we want to talk about, any and all of that. We'll see how long everybody wants to stay, but we'll be back here for a little while at least, so feel free to click on that link. Remember, we only have room for 10 people. There's 4 of us here now, so if you guys wanna hang out and talk to us for a little while, click the link right now.
Look, 1, 2,
oh,
3,
John as well. 5. Sorry, for the moment there was 4, but
whatever.
so Nick Nack, good to see you on the show. Go ahead and join us backstage. Pincushion, join us backstage. BX Gunner would love to see you. Love to see you and talk to you, BX. So Via Martin as well. Good to see all you guys. We will be back. We'll be back live next week for happy hour for sure. But we will have lots of shows all throughout the week. I'm gonna do an after show for the Arsenal match. I'm gonna do after show for Leeds United. I'm gonna do all sorts of shit all weekend long. So, yeah. Much love to you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Gary, thank you so much for being here. Mr. Tom, Ben, John, thank you guys so much for being here. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun.
Follow me on Twitter. Do not follow me on Twitter.
I would highly recommend not following Tom on Twitter.
I post wrestling
Don't
things.
follow me. Yeah. Don't follow me.
Night, everyone.
All right, guys. So we'll see some of you guys backstage, and the rest of y'all will see next Friday for happy hour. Good night, everybody from Brooklyn. Thank you, Director John. You killed it as well. Peace.